Now let's go Defect. Alright, now what you got for me? Ooh. You've got a couple of very tantalizing options. I love the gold starts as long as we can get to an early shop. We cannot get to an early shop. The shops are right at the end of the act, making that a far less palatable choice. Still not completely untakeable. Nothing wrong with just grabbing a card as well. Having that early damage card or something like a charge battery. Really good for Defect. But we need damage output. What's the elite situation? The elite situation is forced early elite. You love to see it. I, however, do not. Forced early elite is not usually good. In fact, it's usually very, very bad because you have to buckle yourself up for an unknown attack. Is it sentries? Is it Lagavulin? Is it the other one? Gremlinob. Now there is a 3 elite path with a relatively late shop. So if we somehow took off really well, this would be a more than agreeable approach. Problem is, we're only getting 3 fights for the first elite. However, we have options. If we get this far, and we don't like the situation, we can back out. We can still run into this elite, and we'd be in a much better position to do so. So I am definitely thinking that this is our start. Take 3 combats, 2 questions, get an upgrade, slay the elite, hopefully have a potion. I'd rather have 5 combats though. I used to love taking questions no matter what, but now I understand the guaranteed card reward, money reward, and the chance at a potion are worth so much, especially with an early forced elite. How are we doing on bonfires this way? Honestly, not bad. I think we're going to go this route. There's no way in heck I take this, despite that big lump of money. 18 damage is unacceptably large amount of damage to take so early on. 100 gold card. I could even do a boss swap. Am I up for a boss swap? Defect. He likes energy. He could make his own, though. And Cracked Core is really good in Act 1. Also, we're fighting Slime Boss, so that definitely speaks towards a boss swap. Alright, lay it on me. What are we hoping for? You know, how about a pyramid? I could do with a pyramid. No need for Snecko again, you see. Ooh, who ever needed to heal? I think Defect is one of the best characters to get Coffee Dripper on because he can get self-repair and some prudent amount of self-repairing in the middle of battle can more than offset the amount of health you'd want to get back. Plus, the extra energy of Coffee Dripper can help out a long way. Does that change our plan at all? Actually, no. It should make us even better. Even better position for taking on the triple elite if we build up the strength. If we don't, all bets are off. Let's go. I find it funny that the Defect can get bites. He certainly can. And he's all the happier for it. I love having me the 4 energy, so we just guarantee taking no damage. Strike this one because it's buffing up. Oof, not a lot of defense opportunities going forward, so must kill Louse next turn, and hopefully this other Louse does not decide to attack. Lightning's not playing ball, it strikes the wrong person, but we get our 2 strikes to put an end to this lousy Louse, and then Dual Cast spells the end for the other. Perfect fight. Long may that continue. Then we get options. I'm not sure the extra energy from playing Fusion is all that necessary currently. Granted, I have no orbs. Heat Sinks is pretty useless until you have other powers. In fact, it is completely useless. Until you either have the Bird-Faced Orin or other powers, it does nothing. Compile Driver, it's less good without the Cracked Core. But it is a very good card overall, just not what we want early on. It's barely better than a Strike currently. But barely better than a Strike is still something we have to consider, so let's get moving. No way. I hate this event in Act 1, it feels like such a waste. It's very rare that I would ever consider giving up more than a rest worth of health. Is that more than a rest? More or less than a rest. I forget if a rest is 25 or 30% of your hit points. Point is, you're trading a rest for 2 upgrades. But they're random, and it comes so early in the game that it's almost definitely going to hit strikes and defends. So I hate this event, just waste of time. Fortunately, I don't tend to see it often. Unfortunately, we're seeing the dreaded Jawworm. He's coming in with that unavoidable 12 damage that we know and love. And by know and love, I mean absolutely cannot stand. Do I even want to play as Compile? No, I don't want to draw... I don't want to risk drawing dual cast right now. Or do I? No, I don't. There we go. Although he's shielding now, maybe I don't want to dual cast. Ugh. Could I please kill this thing? I can do 16 with dual cast, and I can do 13 here. That's 20-something. I like the sound of 20-something. Get out of here, Jawworm. Alright. Relatively good fight with the Jawworm there. We get a potion. It's one of the worst potions. This potion can turn from one of the worst potions into one of the best potions by one single thing. And that thing is Artifact. 5 dexterity is so good, and it's much better than 5 strength. This potion, combined with any source of artifact, is a heart solution, a heart block solution. Sweeping Beam, cool-headed. Cool-headed to get going with Frost? No, I think we need to damage and draw. I don't like the fact that we're getting these pretty poor card options, but what can you do? Especially early game, you can expect unupgraded common cards, and you're going to have to work with them. And work with them we shall. Artifact feels the strongest on Defect. Yeah, Defect has a lot of things that you want to undo with Artifact, that's for sure. See if we can get that Bane out of our face. We cannot. Do I want to dual cast now or later? If I dual cast now, good chance we just slaughter this fool, so let's do that. Now he's in 2 strikes kills category. We get 4 cards here because of Ascender's Bane. And we take care of the problem. Okay, none too shabby. Now we get a real potion, the attack potion. That should take care of things. And we get some real options. Oh, I would take all 3 if there was a take 3 button. And I would love that hologram. However, this isn't hologram time yet. This is ball lightning. Taking hologram is how you win in Act 3, but you die in Act 1. So take the ball lightning. Especially since we lost the cracked core, we want more sources of orbs. Definitely want it with Compile Driver. Now I'd love a source of Frost and Darkness. Make that Compile Driver really work for us. Ooh, boy, I've been told this guy does nothing but shank you. It's the Wheel Gremlin. What will he give me? Will it be a card remove, a curse, a full heal, a relic, 100 gold, or a shanking? I'm happy with everything, even the shanking, as long as I don't get the curse. Best thing would be relic. Ugh, I'm actually not impressed with the heal, it's only 10 health. But it is better than a poke in the eye. With his shank. Definitely going to take the double upgrade route here. There's no reason you would possibly take this unless you already knew what this event was. There is a way you can puzzle out what these are, funnily enough. You can figure out some things about the combats and events here, and it tells you what's coming, but that is cursed knowledge, so I don't know it, and I'd like to keep not knowing it. Ball Lightning going up by 3 damage, Dual Cast and Zap becoming free. Free is less important with a Coffee Dripper. I say less important, that doesn't mean not important. It might be worth the Sweeping Beam upgrade, given that it's AoE. Puts me in a better position for sentries and the multi-fights that we're bound to be seeing later. It's not a great upgrade, but what in the world is? Give me that Sweeping Beam plus, please. I think the only time I got shanked by the gremlin, it did kill me. Ended a run when he just came along and shoved me to death. Alright, let's go. First elite is Lagavulin. Now that's very, very bad news, because I have no scaling. And Lagavulin really rips into you. And I can't play Ball Lightning because it'll wake him up. So I have to draw into Zap and pretty much start my run with that. Not looking good, basically. We should beat this guy, but the question is, what's he going to do to me? And the answer is very bad things. Also, next turn, draw sucks. Ooh, do I wake him up now, then? Strike, strike, Compile Driver, get the Zap in, because next turn we're not doing damage. We're blocking. Blocking is sometimes good. Do I even want to draw? Difficult choices. Okay, terrible wake-up turn on the Lagavulin, but there you go. You can't choose your draw order against this fool. This speed potion blocks 10 right now, and allows me to double strike. I'm of the opinion that that's a very good use of a speed potion in Act 1. Because ordinarily that's a potion that will block 5 and then whoop-de-doo. Are you really that happy with the outcome? I certainly wouldn't be. All my good stuff is bottom decking, which is really bad news. Please give me one of them. Sweeping Beam will give me another one of them. Might have to forgo defending here, which would not be good. But I would love these back in the draw pile. Ugh, but I don't want to draw them and not be able to play them. You give me your hardest battles sometimes, Spire. Donk. It would have been zap. Alright, on the plus side, now we have a full load of zippity zaps, which will continue to do damage on Lagavulin. However, he needs to die very quickly. Question, do we attack Pot now or not? Would really like that potion for the Spicy Elite, who's almost certainly coming my way. This is the draw pile. That 20 is going to come in and do nasty things to us. I would like to avoid that 20, even if it means no Spicy Elite. Especially with the Coffee Dripper. Let's see what's in here. It's free, and it's almost certainly that Meteor Strike. Well, that changes things dramatically. Yeah, that attack potion just saved me at least 20 damage, so not ashamed of that at all. Some people have asked, would that attack potion always have that Meteor Strike, that Thunder Strike, that whatever the other option that I definitely wasn't taking was? No, it is different depending on the fight and the turn that you use it. So, for example, we had a silent run where I got Wraith form, but I got it at an inopportune time. But that, if I had used the potion later, there was no guarantee that the Wraith form would have been there when I used it later. So the potion's contents are decided when you use it, not when you get it. Anyway, 31 gold. The Art of War is an excellent Defect relic. The Defect can very easily have a whole turn just spending skills, or playing skills rather. And that, oh god, options, good options, very good options. Auto Shields is a great block card, but I could not, in good faith, take that when there's Biased Cognition staring at me. It's a very, very good Auto Shields, but Biased Cognition helps kill Gremlinob, helps kill sentries, helps just kill. Give me Based Cognition. Do we upgrade the Based Cognition? I say yes. If you had Defrag, you'd upgrade Defrag, and it's the same result, it's +1 focus. Now, no potions, Spicy Elite. Won't be Lagavulin, but it could easily be Sentries, could easily be Gremlinob. I mean, it will be one or the other. I'm not in a good Gremlinob slaying position, especially if he's metallicized or extra health. I think we do the better part of Valor. This is actually a surprisingly strong start with Art of War and these cards. I say we take the regular combats and upgrades, and the shop, of course, and then reassess once we've taken our 2 combats and our little shopping spree. Tiny little chest, but it does have gold. It also has Lantern. How do we feel about a turn 1 that has 5 energy? It's actually pretty unusable, but I'm still taking it. I love the Lantern. It is one of my favorite common relics. Don't be dissuaded by commonality in this game. Some of the best cards are common cards, and some of the best relics are common relics. I think uncommon and rare relics, they are stronger, but they're more situational quite often. Anyway, keep with the upgrading. Probably want to do Compile Driver, especially with Lantern. The energy effects from these aren't so hot. Although with Draw it becomes better. Tough choice, actually. Upgrading the Zap is quite speculative. It speculates that I'll get so much draw that I'll want a 0-cost Zap. Snecko, I would kind of laugh at that, though. Give me the Compile Driver. That's a card I'm always going to want. It's an excellent draw card for the Defect, although slightly worse because of Art of War. Speaking about situations that are slightly worse. Like I said, can't use all the energy on turn 1, so it's of no great use to me yet, but now things are of better use. Kill you. Have me in a position to kill you, although... What you got? I think we can get away with taking 0 damage here. No, we can't, because next turn... Next turn we don't block, and I don't think we kill. 9 and 6 is 15. We get to draw 1. 9 and 6 is 15, 25, 10. May or may not kill. You know, I'm going to take a big risk on this to take no damage in this fight. Okay, well, the risk paid off splendidly. Get based, get killing, get super duper killing, and then put an end to them. That was very risky. If you ran the numbers and got a percentage, or rather an expected value output, that was probably not worth the 1 health I saved, but if you're just really good, it's not a problem. Love charge battery. With all this energy, it's certainly not that usable, but if we get a good draw engine going, that energy can be put to good use. If you want draw, why not take Overclock? A cunning mind might inquire. I don't like Overclock as a card. Yes, it is free, but it's not draw 2, it's draw 1, because it has to draw itself. And it's actually draw 0, because when that burn comes back, you're drawing, well, anti-drawing, and then that burn's going to keep coming back. So this is definitely a win your fights fast. If it were Overclock Plus, I'd give pause to thought, because then it's like Skim, but free. But I would almost never take Overclock unupgraded, but I would take Charge Battery unupgraded. Also, although I'd love some combats, I would really love to go shopping. If I took this route instead, I'd be a little bit richer for the shop. I'd have another card option, I'd have another potion chance. I think I'd just be in a better position overall, although I'd be losing optionality a bit. Could even consider going that way if I felt really good, because then I'd have even more dosh and things, but no, I think we go this route. Another fight, and then we hit the shop, because I want my potion chance. Alright, it's the looter. It's the looter which I, strangely enough, can defend against. But how? Like so. Wait, oh crap, the lantern! Whoops. Well, it wouldn't have helped me defend here, but that might have cost me a bit. That extra damage could put an end to you. Let me think. Strikes 18. Yeah, I would have saved quite a lot of damage there. 18 and 7 is only 25. Crumbs. What a mistake. Completely forgot about Lantern. Oh well. That's 6 damage. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite my bum. Yeah, sorry Lantern, I did forget about you. Ooh, Capacitor. Ooh, Leap. I like both. Had your coffee yet, Jake? I never drink coffee. It is about the only flavor in this world that I cannot stand. I'm feeling quite groggy today, that much is for certain, though. Oh, yeah, Zap. Could have zapped. That did 7. Right, clearly. Clearly my mind isn't working. Let's have some good old H2O then. Yeah, with Coffee Dripper, those kinds of losses will stack up. And we don't even get it all back at the end of the act. I'm torn between Leap and Capacitor. In Act 2, you really want a good block card. And that Leap is a really good block card. I could even take it and upgrade it, and I'd be happy about that. At the moment, Capacitor is too speculative. Take the Leap. The Leap of Faith. And then we go shopping. Ooh, membership card. Now, there is a slight issue with membership card here. It's only slight, but it is an issue. You would always buy membership card if it costs half or less of your money. But it doesn't. That means if you take membership card, you're not going to be able to spend as much in the shop as you would otherwise. But it's Act 1, we've not spent a single penny so far, it's definitely membership card time. Look at those instant savings. Of course, now we can only really buy one thing, although I could buy both of these potions. 60% potion chance says don't buy 2, but That fire potion looking very tasty. That's a shame because I would love to get Doom and Gloom, get some Dark Orb going, make my Compile driver stronger. Barrage might be okay. Not yet. Barrage is an end game card, or when you have severe orb generation. So yeah, in an ideal world, if I find a potion and Doom and Gloom, which I could have done if I hadn't taken membership card. Gosh, there's a lot of money I'd like to spend here. Yeah, there's no way it's not the fire potion. That's the ultimate insurance here. Could even be the strength potion as well. See, strength potion answers slime boss pretty well. So does fire potion. Doesn't enhance our orbs, but I think, well, I do think. Everything is so cheap now. I'm hard-pressed not to buy the strength potion. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of money with membership cards, surely. Let's just make sure that our fights go swimmingly. Alright, we forced ourselves into this, the sentry fight. And they're coming out swinging already with some unavoidable damage. I don't think I'll be able to kill you unless I got a biased ball cast, dual cast that lands right on the central one. That's not going down. The fire potion could actually save me a good bit of health here, right? I'd need the dual cast to hit you, but it's more on my side than not that it would. Do I biased ball dual cast, see where it goes? Kind of a waste of the bias in the long term, but in the short term, think of the returns. Let's see where we're going here. Nah, didn't target the central sentry, so actually that spread out the damage to an unfortunate degree. Oh well, them's the breaks. Hello, Sweeping Beam. Hello, Leap, which I wish I'd upgraded. Compile Strike Leap means I take a 1, which is pretty good. Pretty darn good. Unless I play the Zap and I take the minute chance it hits the front sentry. You're right, I was expecting there to be a draw there. Don't know how I expected that. We're never playing Zap on this energy. Alright, all in all, looking well. But this is what happens when you fight the elites late in the act. You have a jolly good time. Gonna set up to kill the back sentry for next turn, because we guarantee block this, and this is the attack we need to block this turn. And now the dazeds are here to make my life considerably more complicated. Wait, how do I do damage? Blah. Good thing we upgraded the compile driver, I suppose. Ah, yeah, okay. So sometimes you just get burned with a dazed. Fire potion saves 10. 60% potion chance. Yes. Preserved insect and a potion. Ooh, double strength. Right, slime boss is going down. If I want to spend these. Preserved insect is fantastic. Makes elite slaying better. Makes the black star a very takeable pick. Also, this is cool-headed, almost certainly. We need some draw. We need another kind of orb to make compile driver work better. White noise is delectable, but it's got to be the cool-headed. And now I've got to upgrade something, and whilst I'd love to upgrade that cool-headed, it's probably going to be Leap. A 12 block card is pretty huge, especially in next act where we're going to be frail. So then the Leap card is still going to block 9. Although, draw 2 on cool-headed is delicious. Alright, give me that Leap. I foresee your utility very soon. Welcome, Slime Boss. Ooh. Welcome to the turn 1 of my nightmares. Well, that's not good. It's just charge battery, move along, waste 4 energy. We don't bias cognition so early, though. I need my orb set up before I do that. I may or may not use one of these potions. At least I get loads of energy now, but... Ooh, hang on, we have capabilities of drawing. That's good. I think I'll take one of these. Let's just make this fight a little bit more reliable. Oh, man. Oh, man. Blocking Slime Crush would look pretty good with that Leap. As it stands, we're going to be eating that Slime Crush, something fierce. Probably eating Slime Crush something fierce. Here's our draw. Wow, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, in comes that 38. There is my 48. Do I split? And if I split, should I split? If I want to force a split, we need to bring it down to 75, so that's 28 damage. And of course, Frost Orb is on the front, so that's a no-go. But what I could do is dual cast the Frost Orb and defend. That'll block 15. That's gotta be worth something, right? Just double check we're not getting the split here. I needed to deal 28. I'll be doing 8 and 9 for 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So yeah, we are not splitting. We are... Well, the Strength Potion would, but I think it's better just to tank the Slime Boss's Slime Crush and go for a bigger, better kill. Plus, at least you'll be relatively set up for being brutalized. Ah, speaking of brutalized, if I die by 6 hit points, by the way, it's all entirely on me. This Biased is going to tear you asunder. Not great, but not bad. 50 odd. And one of them, of course, is coming in. What are you made of? Ew. Yeah, I didn't know that the double attack was going to be hitting the slime there. We're on a timer, of course, with Bias. We're losing lightning output damage real fast. Maybe even too fast. Fortunately, we're ideally situated to destroy these freaks. And frankly, I don't even know why I even used one of my potions. This was always under control. If I get the potion back, then all is well. And all is completely well. Not only do we get a potion back, it's a better potion, the Focus Potion. Good Act 1 overall. I made one major slip-up, and it ended up not biting us in the bum. But what do we do now? We have a very low-cost deck. It would be a very rare case of me not wanting the Snecko Eye for the Defect, although I would probably take it anyway. It's just that good. Rainbow for Orbs. Rainbow for Orbs. It's a very good card. However, Seek is a very good card. Seek is as good as your best card. Upgraded as good as your best 2 cards. With all this energy, though, I'm hard-pressed to take anything other than Rainbow. Gets my orbs set up, makes Compile Driver really good. Get Dark Orbs going, makes me want any source of more orbs. Go on, then. And we get the Black Star, surely? No, but we do get lots of scaling, lots of relics, or lots of refining the deck. That's a very takeable Astrolabe. I'd love to start cleaving through these strikes. Maybe even the defends. Take off 2 strikes and a defend. No, with Art of War, those strikes need to go. 3 strikes turning into upgraded cards. Could be any cards. Could be Meteor Strikes. Sounds really good. Calling Bell. I don't want the Curse, and the Relics could be amazing, could be bad. I love the Inserter, it works great with Art of War. I love the Inserter for bosses, but it's so slow in regular combat. That said, with Rainbow, it becomes a lot more takeable, because I want those slots to fill up with Rainbow nice and fast. But I still think we take the Astrolabe. Strike, strike, strike becomes... not very good cards. Rip and Tear is good with strength gain, but it's too random, it's an attack. Recursion is quite good. Oh, hang on, what am I saying? We got Consume Plus. We are a focus machine. Now I really want, well, the Inserter, frankly. But any source of orb slot and this defect should be going places. So let us consume our way to victory. I'd be on about 62 health if I hadn't taken that hit earlier, but let's not kick ourselves over that too much. Shops are good with membership card, maybe not too early. We could get a common relic at this point, but I want Dosh. Then again, who doesn't want Dosh? I love Act 2 events. Love Act 2 rewards as well, though. Gotta remember I don't have Black Star, just about charged into elites thinking, Black Star. Not a lot of optionality between shopping and elites, though, is there? Shops are good, but I don't have a problem saving my money. If we somehow get an event that gives us loads of money united, let's take this golden path. If not, let's take the elite path. And then either we want to fight another elite or we want to get the bonus upgrade. We'll have to make a judgment call there. I don't take the no optionality right path, even though it's nice on the elites. Alright, so we could fight 3 elites or we could fight 1 elite. Either is fine. Let's move. Live, laugh, consume. Okay, nothing says welcome to Act 2 quite like that incoming 21 damage plus frail from the Angry Avocado. Yeah. Well, we have ways to mitigate, but... Ooh. If I dual cast Rainbow Compile Driver, I draw, but I can't use the draw. I'd probably like to do that. Alternatives? Zap Compile lets me draw 2. Yeah, this guy is a nasty situation. Maybe I could satisfy myself with drawing 1. I would like to draw a leap, charge battery, something to block with. This guy's such a monster. Draw 2, get leap, maybe. The odds are not on my side for leap. We do have a 0-cost card, which wouldn't hurt too much to draw into, but I would hate to draw into a lot of stuff that I want to play but cannot. So I don't think we compile. Plus, we won't be able to get through the shell with a compile, so let's focus on setting ourselves up for a splendiferous fight. Well, I just said I don't want to draw, but I... don't even strike. We get Art of War value, so don't worry about it. Do worry about this damage, but yeah, what you gonna do? We're gonna eat a 7x2 is what we're going to do. Life gets worse before it gets better, of course. At least that starts shredding away at his everything. Yeah, the Shelled Parasite's just a monster. There's my leap. Also, there's my based cognition. Well, I tried to get through. Tried and failed. We're cooking a Dark Orb, though. That Dark Orb's going to put an end to this freak. Let's at least get it up front, because if we draw a dual cast, that just puts an end to him. And let's prepare ourselves for that. No Art of War, so just take another swing. No Ice Cream, so play the cards. And then dual cast, put an end to this fight. Thank you, good night, and much love. Not bad. I mean, that is a horrifying fight to see at the start. Here's Sunder. Now, Sunder is a no-brainer pick in Act 1, but how do we feel about it right now? I certainly have the energy to play Sunder after some other setup cards, so that's not too bad. Charge battery for even more block and energy. The thing is, Sunder wants an upgrade. 24 isn't quite enough to be incredibly useful. Oh, Tarkin's there to fix the ice cream. I believe you said you were settling down with some vodka tonight. Don't want to think about drinking right now. My stomach feels like a walnut. These ex-military types, they know how to drink. Still eyeing up that Sunder. I don't think I want Steam Barrier, but Charge Battery I could certainly consider. Takeable Sunder, but I think Steam Barrier also takeable. I have so much energy, adding 0-cost cards isn't so great. I want draw. Not that Sunder is draw, Sunder's just even more energy. But maybe we lack ability to kill things. Maybe I should consider Sunder for that. We're fighting the Automaton of Fun. Sunder wiping out his little minions is quite good. When it comes to upgrades, I'd like to upgrade Cool-Headed, and Rainbow. Adding Sunder to the pile really chokes up my upgrade economy. I'm going to take it anyway, though. Ah, hello, Spherical Guardian. Well, I can certainly get chunking away at you nice and fast. Not enough to kill, but certainly enough to bring down your initial block, and then enough to start concerning myself. That's 3 focus. That thing will block 5. That'll block 5. So consume, defend, cool-headed ain't so bad. Plus, this might get me leap. It doesn't. It gets me rip and tear. Gosh, there's a lot of fighting I'd like to do on this turn. However, on the bright side, we get Art of War value. And on the super plus side, I want you to die. Very quickly. Take another 1 damage, but then we put an end to you. Nicely done. Wow, a smoke bomb. A lose more potion. Although without smoke bomb, we would have died with silent last time. Glacier, now there's a card. Yeah, there we go. Frost build is on. It blocks pretty well. It's pre-upgraded. Gives you 2 additional Frost Orbs. Fantastic card. Excellent Snecko card, although notably we don't have Snecko Eye. Hey, there's Snecko. No, Glacier, meant to come later. I want my value. Keep energy for next turn. Or get the Dark Orb on the front. Give that Dark Orb some time to cook. So now we become random cost, which will hurt us with our low-cost deck. He is actively hurting us with our low-cost deck. Well, don't that beat all? I don't want to get rid of that Dark Orb. Could cool-headed consume. But that 18 is staring me in the face. Had to make a judgment call there. I'm not sure I made the right judgment, though. Very nasty of Snecko. Thankfully, Leap comes in to save the day. That doesn't quite full block. Jewelcast is here to tempt me. But Recursion is there to undo all bad things. Should have considered holding on to Art of War instead of striking, but with all this energy, surely we don't need that. Surely. Surely. That's definitely Recursion. Just trying to think. Well, is it definitely Recursion? I could just full block. With Coffee Dripper, full blocking should probably be my always priority. Besides, Dualcast is going to erase this freak. Going to erase this freak. Does it, though? Nah, not quite. But that Rip and Tear card that I said I didn't like handles things handily. Alright, ooh, gosh, they're drowning me in potions. That Potion of Capacity looking extremely good. Better than the Strength Potion. Yes. Have ourselves set up to just destroy one big problem. I don't think I want any of these, because I already have these cards. Taking them would just bloat out everything else. They're unupgraded as well, that's a skip, even though that Leap. Leap I do like. Okay, right, it's only meant to be a 10% chance of a fight. This doesn't count as a fight, though, it's an event. Like a fight. Anyway, we certainly do fight. My gold, they're not getting their hands on 332 of my gold, so we certainly fight these freaks. But with a turn like this, are we sure about that? Pointy or Bear? Bear certainly starts hitting really hard, really fast. I can already block Pointy quite easily. So let's see what we end up doing here. Ah, that would have killed Pointy, wouldn't it? As it stands, we do not kill Pointy. On top of that, I can't even play the Sunder. That didn't go so well. Them's the brakes. Yeah, so turns like this are what Mother warned me about. Based. And biased Glacier Rip and Tear. That'll take care of some of my problems. Yeah, all the spread out damage is a shame though. 777, 21, and 6. I'm still taking a bit of a beating here. It's not quite Focus Potion territory because these fools should die pretty quickly to all this damage I have in my deck. But besides, the Frost Orbs are not concerned by my dexterity down. I, however, am. Gosh, I am. Life getting worse before it gets better, you say? A lot worse before it gets better. Youch. Normally this fight is long over. Getting punished magnificently for not killing Pointy early. Because my damage is too spread out here. Not happy. This could be the Focus Potion very easily. I am begrudgingly going to do this. Whew, take another 9 then. These guys are just nasty though. Right, Sunder, put an end to one of these things. Like Pointy. Like Jewel Cast for block. Actually, this puts Lightning on the front, and Lightning should make shorter work of these things. Shorter is in completely dead. Okay, whew. Not fun. I might have been a waste of the Focus Potion. Might have. I do feel a little bad about that. Fusion is back. I still don't think I want it. And Recursion, when I have Recursion Plus, I still don't think I want it. We skip and move on. I could lose the Coffee Dripper. That way I could still heal, but there's no way I'd give up a boss relic. Enloth is wanting only good relics, although I only have good relics. If he did ask for the Astrolabe, I'd give it to him, because it wouldn't un-give me those cards. But I'm not parting with either of these. They're much stronger than whatever he offers, which is a gift that triples the chance of rare relics, which is pretty good. I am getting slapped here, by the way. 26 health, no opportunity to rest, and we have not found self-repair, so we're in a bit of a pickle right now. Gonna up that Sunder, make it Slaughter better. And then Slaughter better? At least they're weakened on turn 1, but Glacier takes care of things handily. Almost handily enough. I can just do this and keep Art of War value, no need to strike. What's the special relic? It's Enloth's Gift, and it triples the chance of getting rare cards in combats, or as combat rewards. Which is good. Hell, it's really good. Just end this fight quickly. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely feeling the lack of damage output that I have here. I need more offensive orbs or better attack cards. But of course. You're going to heal, you're going to keep hitting me. Sunder will not be in time to do much for me, I dare to say. Recursion next turn will be good. Oh, that's good. Murderize that Centurion. This Dark Orb will hit Centurion. Whomph. Sunder will not kill. Sunder still won't kill. I can't quite afford Sunder together with Strike. What a horrible world we have to live in. I shouldn't have to put up with this torture. Oh, thank you. It was a 50-50. The orb had my back. Good. In that case, die. Liquid Memory is excellent potion. Don't feel so bad about wasting the other one before. Fission is good. But Fission is much better with an upgrade. And my upgrade situation not so hot. Do I take it and upgrade it regardless? That means I will not be fighting this elite, but I might not be fighting it anyway. It's also a bit of a sad card to see it going into this elite, but I'll take it anyway. Alright, believe that we can destroy the Gremlin Leader. We do have the Preserved Insect, making this easier. Notably, though, you are just a little too swole, as sneaky gremlins go, to be taken out by Sweeping Beam. Which is sad, but... what ain't sad in this world? I would love to consume, but I'd love to cool-headed and see what I end up with. Where are you going? Well, that's quite good. I still want to consume, though. Right, Gremlin Leader could well be hitting me by the 11x3. Yeah, it looks like 11x3 to me. And I've seen some 11x3s in my days. Fortunately, thwack. Block, 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 block. Very rare that you actually get off a block in the 11x3. But we're just about being rare, aren't we? Well, this isn't very happy. Next turn looks a lot happier in a lot of ways. I could just, A lot of things I could do. 1, 2, 3. I want that extra energy for next turn. Might biased Fission, to be honest. Or I might just biased. Yeah, keep the Frost Orb. I'll probably want it. Alright, come and have a go. Also, please buff and don't attack. Hey, it's buffing and not attacking. Bum, 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 bum. Let's just do everything, isn't it? Well, not quite. We don't have the energy to do everything. Even in this situation. Glacier might not be necessary. It's nice, but... many things are nice. What do I have? 10 and 17? That thing only does 6 right now. It certainly needs some charging up. Get rid of that thing. We hate that thing. I could just get rid of these for energy and draw. But I somewhat suspect I'd rather just have these doing their thing. So let's just kill Gremlin Leader while we're here. Get 'em, boys. Nice. Resummoning. That's what I like to see, and it's what I'm seeing. Gremlin Leader's the one that's got to go here. Nice. Oh, it's wonderful when your cards want to play ball with you. If you just had a little bit more damage, then the Dark Orb would be taking you out. As it stands, it will not. Keep the energy and then just slaughter Gremlin Leader next turn. Sunder will be here to put an end to you. And she dies. Good fight. And we need good fights on 26 health with no way of healing. Ooh, Vajra. Inherent strength gain, +1 strength every combat. More options. Recycle would be nice if I had some high cost cards to recycle. Might even make Sunder a good target. But otherwise, I don't think I want any of these. I mean, recycle can open the door to some interesting slender decks. Especially if you upgrade it. But I already need to upgrade Fission and Rainbow. And Cool-Headed, so I don't think I can take more cards that clog those out. Ooh, Acabesto. 8 extra damage on your first attack. I'm not giving that up for the key. Yeah, Acabesto's getting over here. Think I'll have to take the shop. I want Lee's Waffle, if at all an option. And I want to go shopping in general. 26 is very risky going forward. That's not what I was looking for, but it is the Mummy Hand. And it's Buffer. Gosh, I like Buffer. And I could get Buffer with the Mummy Hand. I could also remove my Final Strike. I'd be very happy with that. Feather would be very welcome for healing, and I'm about to go into a place where I could certainly make use of that healing. Every 5 cards, 3 hit points. I got 20. Somebody said my deck was bloated. It's only 22. That's still healing, though, and I could really do with that healing. Might even make it good to go to both rest sites. Now, I think 2 for the rest of the act will do. Buffer is good, though. Buffer is very good. It's a damn shame to not take the Mummified Hand. It's very, very good. If I time it well, Buffer could block Hyper Beam against the Automaton. That's a pretty big deal. Otherwise, I'm not really affording anything else. Nah. Oh well. Thank you, Merchant. And thank you, Healing. Upgrades. Buffer, Fission, Cool-Headed, Rainbow. I think Fission. Love Fission. And I quite like this fight. Very rarely does it give me any real difficulties. However, I don't love it with this start. What do we end up with? That'll have to do. I don't get the Art of War value, but we are certainly doing very good in the energy. So good that I want more draw for sure. Can Fission all of this, draw 3, get 3 energy. This is where Fission just shines. Shines like a beacon. Go! Oh yeah, now we have optionality, right? First of all, eradicate that freak. We don't even need to consider blocking more right now, do we? Well, maybe a little more. And now it's just a case of destroy you. And I'll feel a lot happier about destroying you if I have a buffer going. Happy days. Really rather happy days. Well, I said buffer looks good. It looks a bit less good now, doesn't it? Unless I could just put an end to you. Putting an end to you would be nice. 8 and 8, 16. And then we do the Needful. Ooh, the Entrepot. That's 2 potions in 1. But I already have 2 very good potions. Why would I surrender 1 for a maybe? The answer is I don't think I do. I don't have the extra healing from potions due to Toy Ornithopter. And this could have, you know, like speed potion and then, I don't know, another speed potion. Then I'm not so impressed. Also not impressed with these options. Skip. Keep our slender deck, please. I don't know, I could actually definitely see myself saying goodbye to the Liquid Memories in favor of Entrepot. Yeah, the Entrepot could be anything. There are potions I'd give up the Entropotic Brew for, because it's not that powerful with this deck. There's no one big chunky card I want to keep coming back to, although it can get me Glacier. Glacier at a key moment could be huge. Same with Rainbow when I eventually upgrade it. I'm going to keep what we have. Now, Elite or not Elite? The Elite could be Book of Glasgow, who I'm not well suited up for. Or it could be the Slavers, who I am well suited up for. But we're looking at a lot of healing and 2 upgrades on a deck that needs upgrades and a robot that needs healing. Oh, that Cool-Headed upgraded so badly. I think we're going to go the upgrades path, despite having the Preserved Insect. So I'll get me Buffer upgraded. Besides, it's not like we lose out in fights in general. Ooh, Rip and Tear suddenly doing 18-18. Sign me up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Now there is a start for this fight. Blah. Nice not having relics that care about the cards that you play. That can be a real pain in my bum. Zap. Recurse that zap. Compile that drive. Do not do more, but now Chosen starts hitting pretty hard. 9x2. Oh, would you look at that? I can buffer that. I am looking at that. I can buffer one of them at least. Buffer charge defend. Or I could just buffer ball lightning strike if I think death is on its way for you. It's not, because I don't hit very hard. This would save one of my buffers. Which could be big, because they like to come in with a big attack following. Yeah, preserving that buffer is actually going to be quite big. Because they come out with a big, like, 30-something attack soon. So yeah, notably, I'm not very killy. Yeah, this is what I wanted to save the buffer for. And we're done. Although, I was almost safe without it. Did I say we're done? Might have misspoke. Who misspeaks? We just sunder. Yeah, becoming very, very apparent how I don't kill enough. Double energy pre-upgraded. I don't have the draw to go with it, but I will take it. But now we need draw yesterday. Pretty much at full health, so even if this fight ends up being horrible, which it will be. Right, I think I have to upgrade Rainbow here. It's the only thing that does damage, and I might have to just drink Orb of Capacity at the start of this fight. Or at least as soon as it becomes usable or relevant. Because, yeah, lack of killing ability in this deck. It doesn't really scale particularly well. We have Consume, but we have no way of gaining orb slots. We have Biased, but that runs out, and there's no way to block the focus down. A Dark Orb could be our scaling solution for the Automaton here, though. So the fun thing about the Act 2 boss fight is you need a way to scale. If you don't have it, you're going to lose to all of them. Unless you're just very powerful in a lot of ways. Well, there's double energy coming in completely unusably. In fact, all of this stuff is pretty much unusable. I'm not even going to play Compile Driver. I'm going to save the energy for next turn. Terrible turn one. Outbreak. No, Outlook is not so good. Outbreak is definitely good. Yeah, both swings of Rip and Tear. Everything the card does will have that +8 damage. Well, every attack it does. So if you have an attack that is a Whirlwind that deals damage per energy, and you have 10 energy, you will get that +8 10 times. Far too early for Bias Cognition, but this is my second draw that just looks dead on arrival. I can't afford so many dead on arrival draws. That's what I'm getting, though. Well, I think we just eat this pain. Yeah, losing 2 turns to Bronze Automaton's very, very bad. Also, goodbye, Rainbow. Goodbye, Buffer. I wanted both of those things. Well, we have block, but this isn't the turn that we need to be blocking, is it? Gonna need that buffer back in time for the big hit. Kind of disgusted by my deck right now, honestly. Let us consume. Bit of a waste of the extra damage as well. There is an idea that we Orb of... It's only 2 orb slots. Damn, I thought this was 3. Certainly suspect I'm going to be needing this. Get the block up. This fight gets out of hand really badly because the Bronze Automaton starts buffing like mad. And I do not have a solution for killing you, especially without Rainbow, my only source of darkness. We have Sunder at the ready for next turn. That's probably a good reason to have you in the death range. Hopefully one of these strikes you. If the need arises. That it didn't. Oh dear. Well, Sweeping Beam is here to help. Draws me Sunder. And Sunder puts an end to you. Barely, but it does. Give me my energy back. Give me my rainbow back. Give me an inkling of defense. You don't need me to tell you things are looking bad. I want that orb taken care of, but I would like some extra defense. Currently not blocking enough. Not at all. Let's get the extra energy then. Next turn's Hyper Beam. So I want my buffer back. Like now. Fortunately, I can get it back right now. That's a good sign. I'm always open to good signs. There we go. So this takes care of Hyper Beam, at the very least. Is it time to go Biased? Is it time for Fission? Evoke all my orbs, draw a ton, get energy. We need to advance the fight. Consume. Alright, we are advancing the fight at long last. Now in comes that big hit, which is trivial for us to buffer. And things start looking considerably better. What are we looking at? Double energy for next turn? No real draw, though. I will live. Now, on low Ascension, Bronze Automaton becomes knocked out from this Pokemon reference for Hyper Beam needing to recharge after turn, unless you're Gen 1 god like myself. However, on High Ascension, he just skips his turn of cooldown. I think we see it... I guess it doesn't show if you're on High Ascension, but he definitely needs to recharge after that. Right, double energy actually working here because we have the Compile Driver draw. Thank you, Compile Driver. Ooh. Okay, now we're going somewhere. I would love to have that Dark Orb in dual cast territory, which could even be right now. What I actually could do is this. Get it up front and then recursion it back. Then we'll have the opportunity to use it later. Alright, we got this fight. We got it solved. And it was all down to that potion. Couldn't have done it without you. Well, I say we're solved. We're not done yet, are we? Why would we even be done yet? That's my last buffer gone. Do I want to consume yet further? It's already blocking this, so yeah, let us consume. It does eat your back orb, and you get no rebate on that. But I got some rebate for you. Jump, get out of here. Done and done right. Tough fight, but we made it through. But we do not win Act 3 with this deck. And I don't know what it needs. It needs scaling. Creative AI, perhaps? Better orb generation with a way to block the focus down? Better Frost? A second Glacier Plus would go a long way. Didn't I just mention creative AI? Correct me if I'm incorrect, but was that not something I did? I think I have to take that creative AI. It's a big, expensive card. No Mummy Hand to help us out this time. But yeah, we also need draw. We haven't seen Skim. And I could do with Skim. Holograms would also help, because I could hologram back Compile Driver and draw with that. But yeah, I think we need this for scaling. There are many ways we could scale. But this is probably the one we need. Meteor Strike. Difficult to play on 4 energy. Although we might have 5 with this boss relic. But the energy isn't the problem, of course. Take the creative AI. Well now, with Glacier, Consume, Rainbow, Buffer, Creative AI, and Sunder, you do take the Snecko Eye, and you doubly take it when your options against it are Sacred Bark Runic Dome. Let's do this. Snecko's got my back. Finally a Wraith Lord Eye run. Okay, it's early spicy town around here. I think we do hit the shop though. Shops are good, especially when you have a membership card. And especially when there's not a later shop, but there is a later shop. Nothing's stopping me going to both of them. That's perfectly acceptable. Good to know that we can heal up at the rest sites without even needing to stop for it. That's not too shabby. Notably, I don't have a very chunky relic bar. If I actually feel more spicy, we can take that route. Let's consider that. I would like to be able to fight that elite rather than dodge it. Because, yeah, the relic bar is not up to par. I'd like it around here, please. And just to make absolutely sure, we must take this path, because if we don't fight the spicy elite, we don't make it to Act 4. Skip the early shop. I could. But what if it has a relic that I really want? And I would love to remove that final strike, and if they have another glacier, there are a lot of things I want to look at shops for. Especially with Snecko Eye. Oh my days, especially with Snecko. I think we could make immediate use of this double energy, because we've got cool-headed draw. A Rip and Tear does do good stuff. What if it double hits the Spiker, though? Why would it ever do that? There's no holding on to our energy, or so let's move forward. Ice Cream would be fantastic. Sunder is always fantastic. Especially when it gives you energy. Energy we cannot use due to lack of draw, but stems the brakes. And now you just die, Spiker. Oh boy, do you die. Yeah, we're already done here. Easiest fight of my life. Never died to shapes before. Auto shields. How do I feel about another block solution? Kind of relying on frost to block, but it's also not doing what we need it to do. I don't think I want a second double energy, especially not with Snecko. Well, I think not. I'll skip these. Don't want to blow up my deck, but I do want to look at more cards. I love Lee's Waffle. Ooh, Pantograph is a lot of healing. If I get my butt roasted by the Awakened one, and currently I'm on a collision course to have exactly that happen, then this is a terrific way to heal up from it all. It's none of these cards, by the way. Pantograph. It's a second healing relic we're going to be paying for. One could easily argue that it's not worth it with the Eternal Feather, but it's a lot of healing going into the heart and the boss gauntlet here. Shuriken also always spawns if you don't do attack build, yeah, I know. This would be pretty cool with an attack build, but that's not what we focus on. Buying this Pantograph probably means not buying some stuff that I'm really going to want. I'm going to take a risk and not buy it. I might just do a strike remove. Already done the strike remove. That's it. Save the money for the next shop. Right, it's the Darklings. I don't like the Darklings, but I do like getting Akabeko value on all of them. It's pretty good. Especially when it's free. It doesn't draw me free, though. Biased Rainbow Compile. Maybe just Rainbow Compile. The Biased is a bit expensive right now. Buffer does block it. 7, and one short of this being amazing. Yeah, buffer does block it though. Odds are these will buff and then you'll be in a position to die next turn. One can only hope. Plus Rip and Tear is free, so I'm definitely in a position to die next turn. Alright, that'll do. I'm a little sad, but... Bye buffer 1, bye buffer 2. Hello, a turn. A turn of all turns. Well, I'm glad I upgraded that fission. Extremely glad that I upgraded that fission. Nice, because now you should go down without trouble. That's what I'd like to say, if you'd kindly go down without trouble. Do I actually have a way to kill you? If I play another zap, then there's a reasonable chance that we manage to hit you, but then I'm not left with a lot of block options. Leap is 12, that still doesn't take care of everything though. Good liquid memories, but I'd rather not. All these defends are really getting in my way. Could risk on the cool-headed, what'll it draw? All of these are quite usable right now, actually. Especially you. Oh boy, especially you. It still puts me in zap territory. And I'm taking a chance that one of these hits you. 75% chance the back Darkling dies. Whew. Never died to Darklings in my life. Not once. I've heard it can happen, but I'm not willing to believe it. Double energy gives me nothing right now. But you give me stuff. Give me stuff like a very dead Darkling. Give me that minimum amount of money, and give me a free white noise, which is not free because of Snecko Eye. Would I want it anyway? No. No, I would not. That's a shame. I'm getting offered great cards if I didn't have Snecko Eye. One might argue if it's a great card, take it anyway, with or without Snecko Eye. Because this is still going to give me a power at 0 cost. That 0 cost will not be Snecko Eyed. With the extra draw, the power might well be worth it, actually. But we already have a lot of powers thanks to Creative AI, if we ever play it. I'm going to take a chance on you, White Noise, but I don't think I'm going to like it. If it just draws every time at 0 cost, then we're good. Also, never punished for my shopping spree. Don the Red Mask. Gain 222 gold for absolutely nothing. All because we had the bravery to fight the Red Mask gang. That's actually 444 gold. Hey, look who's back! The old gremlin is here, but this time he doesn't have a wheel. He has 12 cards. There are 2 pairs of curses here, and they could be the same curse. Yeah, clumsy. You don't see clumsy often. Ooh, Hyper Beam. Do I even want Hyper Beam? I want it more than clumsy. I don't want another zap. I don't want stack. I do quite want Doom and Gloom. Alright, Doom and Gloom or Hyper Beam are probably acceptable here. Ugh. Yeah, so often that happens with Match and Keep. You just don't even get a single pair. Oh well, move on. Hello, Nemesis. I don't have the boot. Hope that won't be a problem. I got a 0 cost rainbow, though. That won't be a problem. Keep the energy. Consume. I mean, this doesn't do much, though. Would I rather have the Frosty Orbs or the not Frosty Orbs? Given what this guy can do, frost me up, Buttercup. Is a good defect run the most defective or the least defective? The best defect runs are the ones where people go, how did that win? Ooh, 0 cost creative AI, I'd certainly sign up for. There's that big damage I wanted my Frost Orbs for. There was an attempt here. All of that, and I still couldn't full block his big nasty attack. Oh, that's right. I was wondering why it was so high, his attack. He's got +4 strength. And with his multi-attack, that makes Nemesis a very, very unfortunate individual to come across. Unfortunate for me, that is, not for him. There's Echo Form, which I'd love to play. Bearing in mind, these are made, they're not drawn. At least not until we see them later, so Creative AI won't get Snecko ups or downs. This pays for itself, if nothing else. Based. I don't have any orbs right now, but we could change that. Yeah, let's not have what's coming my way, please. Oof. Could you please let up, Nemesis? I'm not feeling so hot. What's inside you? I would quite like that loop down if I can afford it. 12, yeah, we got it. I'm having that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Spicy Elite in Act 3 really isn't that terrifying because you're much more set up for it than you are in, say, Act 1. But Nemesis is still a scary customer, so let's not underestimate what he's throwing at me. Nay at all, especially when I don't have the ability to kill very well. It's just Rainbow Rip and Tear. It's a little sad because he gets another turn of screw you invincibility. Better remember I have the liquid memories if things look very bad. And this is how Nemesis scales. He just clutters your deck with garbage. Oh dear. Could have done with another buffer out of nowhere. There's another one of those 49s. Could Liquid Memories Glacier Plus. And that could certainly go a long way. See what's in the compile. Well, we can see what's in the compile. Yeah, I think that Glacier Plus is coming back to my hand right now. This is untenable. We heal. We certainly heal, but I could make use of that healing right now. Healing 15, huh? Yeah. I'm just trying to think of any way that this becomes better. Oh, Cool-Headed is there. Charge Battery is there. Defend is there. That's 37. I hate losing that Dark Orb, but I do like not dying. I'll take 9. I want to hold on to that potion because it's my last one, but we'll see how much I feel about that with the 11x3. He needs to die right now. Right freaking now. Alright, goodbye, Nemesis. Whew! Ooh, the Courier! The very rare Courier Merchant card combo where we get a 60% reduction to L prices and they will restock. And we have a good amount of money. Rewarded for not spending all my money earlier. Enormously. We get one of the keys, we get a potion, and we get Force Field. I like Force Field. Random cost, 12 block. It's Leap Plus. It's actually Leap Plus, but better, because if I play a power when I have it in my hand, it'll go from its random cost down by 1. So yeah, love Force Field. I'd rather Force Field Plus, but who wouldn't? Alright. Heal some more, and I did say I'd like Force Field Plus, but I'm going to recall, because we might find a card that is more worthy of an upgrade going forward. So take the Ruby Key. And then we have one more key to get, and it's inside this chest. At 63 health, and with this setup, I feel like we could slaughter this elite. But let's keep something in mind. I must kill this elite in order to get to the shop, and this shop is must-have. Do I really feel that this is a good idea? It won't be what we just fought, so it won't be Nemesis rather, but it'll either be Reptomancer or Giant Head. Reptomancer is Repto-scary. Maybe less scary with a couple of potions, but worth keeping in mind. Very scary. Very, very scary, especially because Reptomancer's summoned daggers do not become preserved insected. They'll come out at full strength. Then again, speaking of full strength, that's what Creative AI does. Also, goodbye to those daggers immediately. Alright, that's pretty good as starts go. If only I had draw, I'd make good use of that double energy. But we have nothing to draw with, so doubling energy feels like a fool's errand. Maybe play a power channel. Yeah, sure. Gonna need the damage dealt pretty fast in all of this. I mean, I could double my energy to play Recursion to deal 8 damage to Repto. Honestly? Repto needs to die. Storm. We just played Storm. Alright, well there's Buffer to help us out, and it's at very agreeable costs as well. There are a lot of things I'd like to play and I don't have the energy for it. Could have kept the double energy for this turn, actually. Storm Bias Buffer doesn't do so much for us. We need to minimize the damage coming in big time. That means Glacier's probably getting played, but then Glacier doesn't go together with everything else now, does it? Shoot, I should have kept my double energy. And again, if these are smaller daggers, killing them would be a bit more of an option. Is it just Glacier Buffer? What's Glacier gonna get me anyway? Less without Biased, but without that buffer I'm taking big damage. Does Biased give the power before the storm generates the orbs? I believe you get the power first. So I'm going to get the extra focus. Darn, 4 energy, just not cutting it for a hand like this. No 0 costs in my hand either. The Darkness Orb could certainly help out by wiping out some of them. Glacier into Biased. You do want to Biased into Glacier. That way you get the extra energy out of the Frost. Certainly playing a Snecko Tax here. Not actually sure what the best play is. Certainly blocking as much of that 16x2 as possible is extremely important. Could it be just Glacier Defend Buffer? Or even Glacier Storm Buffer to evoke another one of the Frosts? Doesn't get me the Biased down though. That's 10... 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 block. With that, we got 21 block. Wait, what? 19, 24 block. So there's not much point playing the defend. Is it just Glacier Buffer? I don't like that. And I'm still taking 9, but that's certainly better than many other options that I have here. I like how you hit that thing. I like it a lot. That means it's so close to dying if I play Buffer. So very close. It might still die, and that would be great news for me. Actually, we could make it even more likely to die. Alright, well that's something. That something is a full block. Whew, okay, full blocking that turn is the hardest thing you can really do in Spire. Reptomancer turn 2 is terrifying, and if I hadn't killed the daggers with Akabeko, that would have been 4 daggers coming at me, 2 of them doing 25. What I'm saying is I'm freaking good, right? The whack. Too much man for you to take, Repto. Let's get Biased. Right, the time has come for you to die. Can Creative AI draw Creative AI? Yes, it can. Also... bleh. Okay, we are rewarded enormously. Whenever we take hit point loss, trigger all the passive abilities on all orbs at the start of your next turn. We can turn Beat of Death into an engine that destroys the heart itself. That said, it only triggers once if you lost hit points during the previous turn, not for everything. It's not quite like clay, self-forming clay, but it's still a good way to really, really ruin the heart today. So I'm very happy to see that. And I'm even happier to see another Glacier, Ultimate Snecko card. And no matter how good this relic is, we can't have it. Oh, my heart bleeds. No blue candle for us. Alright, we have all the ingredients needed to get to Act 4. Let's get to Act 4. Made easier with all this healing. That Glacier could do with an upgrade. It's 3 extra block, but Force Field is 4 extra block. Cool-headed, however, wins out. I need that draw. This deck still badly needs draw. Ah, the illusion of choice. The mystery event is a fight. Good costs, though. Buffer, Glacier, Zippity Zap. I'm ready to evoke these if I need extra block. Get Art of War value. It's all pretty good. That regen potion might be saying goodbye soon enough. Double energy does up my energy. Perhaps I should see what's in the cool head first. I want to play everything here. I think I do. Whenever you play a power, draw a card. Okay, sure. Ooh, rainbow is good. Rainbow me up, please. Rainbow me up, please. Nay bad at all. However, we got 41 with... It's not 25 incoming. This 12 is going to strike me every turn. I don't need to defend, but I certainly want my output on that. Alright. This is where wonderful things like Glacier come in, but what do we have in the pot? Fission, you say? They do say. It pays for itself, that's the nice thing about fission. It's good when it generates energy, but it's also good when it's just good. Let's go. Let's continue to go. Blocking is nice, but killing is nicer. Calipers would be an extremely welcome addition to our crew right now. I have options, but let's just make sure that we're not taking damage here first and foremost. And that's pretty much the end of you. Which I'm happy to report. 18, 12 is only 30. Should be done. Plus I've still got my buffers, plural. Sunder, do what you do. Good fight, you're down. Fear Potion, vulnerable. I think I'm happy with what I have right now, for now. Way too late for Genetic Algorithm. I'm still not very killy. I would really have loved just a single reliable way of getting darkness. But even better would be Capacitor. Ugh, we turned down Capacitor early on for what? I think for this Leap Plus? It saved our bacon, but at this point I'm crying for that Capacitor. That's still a skip though. Anyway, this shop will surely solve all of my problems because I have 828 gold. Not only that... No, I've got more than that! Oh, I've got almost 1,000 gold. And he rejuvenates his stock. So let's kill this elite. And it's Nemesis again, but this time it's not spicy Nemesis. No 11x3s coming in. What is coming in? I'll tell you what's coming in. Rainbow. Compiling. Yeah, these are options for sure. Ball Lightning. Consume Creative. Bleh. Now he goes and uses his cheaty ability, but only hits me for 21, not 45. Can I do all of this? Do I want to do all of this? Go on double energy, you're not doing much favors for anyone like that. There's an argument that I maybe should have done it the other way, but that Dark Orb is a good way to kill Nemesis. A great way to kill Nemesis, if only I could dual cast it. Could hold off. He's not doing too much to me. But then that means waiting 2 turns and then dual casting it. I might draw dual cast next turn and it's all wasted, so... Sadly, we just womp him right now. Oh, buffer, thank you. Yeah, sure. I don't actually mind Hello World. I know some people hate it. But I don't agree. I mean, look at that. Just got us some damage. There's probably some poor order done there, but with 2 buffer and nice toasty frost orbs, I don't worry too much about anything. Claw! The Hello World bypasses the Snecko Eye Confusion the first time you see the cards, so that is another reason not to mind it so much. Let's do some cool-headed first. One, 2, 3, 4, that's 8. In addition to that, so that's 29 coming in. But I block 27. And in come the burns. Remember, the burns don't go away, they don't exhaust. They're still there. Waiting for their time to shine. Anyway, let's not keep Nemesis waiting, shall we? Let's claw him to death. Just give him the rainbow. He's close to dead, but not dead. That aids matters. Almost. Could actually kill him this turn. Even though he's intangible, that doesn't mean invincible. He's at 6, you say. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't do all of that. Alright, play the block game then. Are we sure about not being able to kill him? That's 1, 2, 3, and I need to do 4. Anything we could do to help that? Whenever you play a power, draw a card. Whenever you play a power, channel a lightning. Not quite, Sunder. It is not quite your time to shine. But it is almost your time to shine. Easy money. Ooh, start with a power. There is one power that's going to help severely for scaling up in these fights. However, our first matchup is against the Awakened One, and the Awakened One punishes you greatly for playing powers. That's okay if the powers that you play are so strong that you whoop his ass with them. But I'm not sure that's what Creative AI is going to give me, because it could be anything. And I don't want to bottle Biased. That's not a turn 1 against bosses card to play unless you have immense orb output. I would actually like that Swift Potion, probably more so than the Regen Potion. Another Fission. Another Fission is quite welcome. Needs an upgrade, but we could do that. Nothing else crying out for an upgrade currently. Could also bottle Buffer. Nothing wrong with bottled Buffer. Yeah, bottled Buffer for Heart could severely help with a big hit. But it does eat into my turn 1 draw every single time. Yeah, you could bottle it and not play it against the Awakened One. Yeah, but how do I beat the Awakened One? Have we considered that at all? The Awakened One is easy enough to beat... Oh, wait, we still bottle Creative AI because it's worth Creative AIing for Capacitors. Capacitors with Consuming, and we could just block the guy indefinitely with Frost Orbs. So I do think we bottle Creative AI. There we go. And now we spend our gorillions of money on... Well, this is not very good. The Cool-Headed is practically free, and I quite like Cool-Headed. It's also more Frost, so I'll take that Cool-Headed. Ooh, Chaos for a random orb. That I could also get behind. Like many things, it's better with an upgrade. What about the bomb? I love the bomb. You know what, I love it too much. It's very expensive though, but I love the bomb. Take that strawberry. It's too good to pass up. I won't take Dreamcatcher. Don't think I'll take Nunchaku. I'll take Loop. Loop is good. Defrag is good. But Creative AI will get me these. I might save my money for the final act. Don't want to swell up my deck with stuff that makes it really bad. Yeah, I should definitely remove a card. Maybe the Defends. The Defends are weighing me down quite a lot. They are certainly weighing me down. Could actually get rid of Zap very handily. Yeah, I think Zap should go. That Chaos does tempt me. It's just a shame I don't have Toxic Egg to pre-upgrade these cards. Buy Nunchaku just to see what's under there. Yeah, this money could go a long way in the final shop, though. Yeah, sure, it might be good, but Nunchaku is not particularly good. We don't spam attacks. No defrag surprises me. Yeah, defrag's pretty good. I'd love an upgrade for it, but it does bloat my deck quite a bit, especially going into Guaranteed Awakened one fight. Yeah, that said, yeah, go on then. I'm not taking Storm, though. Yeah, we've only seen one hologram this entire run, and sometimes you'll see 5+ of them. Ink Bottle is tempting. I'm gonna save my money for the final shop, though. Well, I did say I need draw. Why did I just turn down a relic that draws? Right, the Mighty Jawworm ×3 with inherent 5 strength. But we've got just the card that solves this. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That is too good to be true. But it is true. Also got a buffer instead of Creative AI, makes Force Field free. And we're good. Immediate bomb value, exactly. Even if they come in swinging, I've got double buffer here, and not that it matters much, because I was born ready for this situation. I'll consume a little bit. Get my Akabestoed beam out there. Get leaping for the skies, and then we're done. I mean, really, we're done. Now you see them, now you don't. Sure, evoke and draw. Biased. Oh, hold on. The bomb only does 40 here. And these guys notably have 41. That's not a bomb plus. Well, this is why I got 2 loads of, Oh, well, that takes care of some matters. Oh, that takes care of even more matters. I don't want to tread on the bomb's shoes here. Bomb, do your thing. Thank you, bomb. Static Discharge. Receive unblocked attack damage and channel 2 lightning. That destroys the heart. I mean, you see the heart disappears when it does its multi-hit. Especially if you can weaken the heart, which we cannot. The downside is I don't like taking unblocked damage. I'm not a big fan of Static Discharge. And Recursion, the plus doesn't matter with Snecko Eye. I've already bloated my deck quite a bit. I will give these a skip. And no, we're not taking the Claw deck approach. Not right now. Heal to Fool, but we were already Fool. What about upgraded the bomb? The clever thing is Cool-Headed or Loop, or probably Fission, actually. Yeah, go on, I love Fission. Fission for an upgrade. Let's go, Awakened One. By the way, what were the voting odds coming in? It would have closed far before we got Snecko, so what were people thinking about our run with Robo Boy here? Too early for Biased. Probably not too early for Creative, though. Yeah, I want options here. I know he gets stronger, but who doesn't? Biased for 1. Don't like the fact that I lose my Akabeko value, which could certainly do quite a number on these guys, but it's probably better to advance the fight. And I've got leap if I still need to block. Double energy. ×2, you say? No, we don't say. Alright, not a great turn 1, but you can't always expect to have amazing turn 1s. The turn after this, Awaken 1 hits me with a multi-attack that's going to roast me, so we don't play any more powers just yet. We're off for Force Field, though. Force Field will be free if I play a power. Oh, Sunder! What perfect numbers you have for me. Get the block going, try and gain orb slots and focus, and then we block away most of the Awaken 1's horribleness. Which does say maybe just play Defrag anyway. It'll almost block enough. I did just say I wouldn't do that, and I did it. Yeah, because in comes Mighty 12x4. Ow. Oh well, when in doubt, consume. Oh well, that makes everything easier. Everything becoming a whole lot easier. Well, what's in this? Might even be capacitor. Any of this worth drawing with sweeping beam? Kind of. Like the bomb. Fission plus, not even bad here. Break these out, draw 2 more, get more energy. Especially when it's the bomb, 0 cost. This is going to hurt me this turn if I do this. So I won't. Bomb counts down to your destruction, cultist. Hey, it's the bomb again. I can't block this guy forever. We know that, right? That aids matters. Going a little slowly and unsurely right now, I will concede. What I'm really, really looking for is capacitor. Capacitor, just get some orb slots so I can get a lot of frost up. Things get a lot better that way. But that's not what we're seeing right now, unfortunately. Please present me with more options. Those are certainly more options. Do I like them, though? There's an argument that says just biased and charge forward, but I'm not sold on that currently. Oh, but what if I doubled my energy? Double? Yeah, I'm a little worried about this. Because of my lack of orb slots, things look quite dangerous. And I don't have great ways of dealing with you. As you can see, I barely deal any damage. The bomb tries. Electrodynamics doesn't help here. And if I keep consuming, I have no slots left anyway. But I do like the focus. Besides, Glacier is just going to keep glaciering itself when I do things like that. But yeah, I need capacitor really badly, and we're not drawing capacitor with creative AI. Loop will save me more than it hurts me, because it's going to evoke more of that. Yeah. Oh, there's capacitor. Where have you been my whole life? Make him stronger, but make me block considerably better. Yeah, we are in total control. Total control. That's fine. It's still fine. That's a lot of damage he's doing to me. A hell of a lot of damage. Rainbow certainly evokes these for considerable amounts, but then I don't have my frost going forward, do I? Not by a long shot. It's a rainbow, I don't know about nice. Probably worth it for the defense that I get right now, though. And then what are we looking at here? It's 12 block, however you cut it. It's still a full block, hard to complain about that. But yeah, it's slow going, not dealing much damage, and we're definitely dragging our heels here. Not convinced I want to consume yet further. Makes 2 of these 3 better, but I lose 9 for it. Boy, the inserter would be having a field day in this fight. Let's at least get you on the front, and then I will deign to take some damage. Ow. Now we really need to up our game. Hey, if I held onto that Dark Orb and just cooked it really well, things would look a lot better. But blocking becomes very, very difficult. Because Glacier pushes you to the front, but then my blocking becomes horrible and his multi-attack just tears me a new one. Yeah, not blocking helps cook the Dark Orb faster, but I just need more slots here. I need a whole lot more slots. And I think I need that, that extra looped block. This isn't simple. We have another Glacier waiting for us. We also have a lot of dead draws. When his multi-attack comes in, I'm going to feel very, very foolish. But I think we need to hold off here. Loop the orb. And then it's all fine? Why would it not be all fine with 64 coming in? I'm in so much trouble in this fight, actually. So very much trouble. Couple of turns until it's a couple of turns until the dual cast awakens the awakened one. That certainly isn't killing. Liquid memory's a capacitor? No, the capacitor's dead. Don't think drawing helps me out much here either. Even if I drew the Glacier, then we say goodbye to the Dark Orb, and that's kind of how we kill this guy. I need more ways to block this freak. I mean, Charge Battery Defend helps a bit more, but it's all very painful. And I never did buy that Panto thing for additional block. 21. Yeah, that's just not much block at all. Painful though it may be, I think I need to bring back a block card. Because I'm getting hosed if I don't. I'm getting hosed anyway. Youch. Well, it's being cooked for sure. I need a way to bring it just a bit forward. And then I need to recursion it. But even recursioning it doesn't finish off this guy. This I might regret. There's an argument that said cool-headed was the better play there. There's another argument that says biased already, get this fight won as fast as possible. Yeah, I have the full block already, and just trying to think how does this backfire when I don't block his incoming attack. Pretty badly, I think. Well, since nothing else is going on, let's play the bomb. Yeah, deck's too cluttered. I can't guarantee that we find recursion. And there's only one copy of it as well. Could just unload on him, because the faster he goes rar, the sooner I can play my powers. But when he goes rar, he hits so hard. At least I'll have buffers for it, but he'll still hit me with the 3x-many attack. Nobody said life would be easy. I think we just go for it. Just kill this guy as fast as possible. Wait, why did I do that? That just makes him angrier. Oh. That would make him even angrier. And there's my jewel cast. Alright, bomb comes in to potentially help some more. I must... Ah, there's my recursion as well. I must kill him right now. But do I even have things that I can kill him with? I'm inclined to believe no. Well, the bomb is about to do 40. So I only need to do 22. Electrodynamics actually does it. So that makes him even angrier. And then I just die when he goes full mad. And he's going to go full mad. Defend certainly doesn't help me here. Although I got 30, 60 odd. If I just defend a bit more, I think I'm okay. For this turn at least. Don't want to power him up even more, but I am getting biased. That's worth keeping in mind. Ooh, I think we can make good use of energy this turn. Especially if Sunder takes him out. Observe. Sunder goes... Ooh, but Compile Driver can't draw for me unless I have him as a target. So we do this to draw a little bit. I can Sunder you down. I get the energy, and then I can storm, I can loop. But there's no further draw, so this becomes a problem. Big problem. Oh well. Now he comes in swinging. Thank you, Buffer. Thank you so much, Buffer. Alright, let's start hosing this guy as best we can. Get the bomb down. Ooh, Capacitor is here. Didn't notice you earlier on. Should have played heat sinks first as well. What is this guy even doing? He doesn't know. Hopefully it's killing the awakened one. Got too excited there at my buffer coming in at an opportune moment as the 22x3 stares me down. More heat sinks for draw. More buffering, more drawing. Clear up space. Become stronger. Become stronger. Recursion what we have. Keep a cool head. And just put an end to this guy. Shouldn't have played the attack. Forgot about Nunchaku. Alright, that was incredibly sloppy, and I played it worse and worse as time went on, so no well played, Ooglu. I don't deserve it. Maybe you can well play me if I defeat Time Eater. He's certainly a much better matchup for us, because we can consume our way to victory, and we don't get punished for playing powers this time. I've had worse turn ones. Couldn't use any of my energy, though. Echo Form, you say? I like Echo Form. Echo Glacier Cool-Headed. It's a start. It's okay, the emotion chip makes me block more. Thanks for giving me that damage. Double bomb! It's not the worst idea. It's really not the worst idea. I'm gonna bomb this freak to death. Okay, I get 4 card plays. I might not be able to play them all now, so it's probably a good idea to wait for next turn. Yeah, especially when I can double Glacier and get myself out of hot water. I can't even get past A8 with the dumb robot, my standards. By my standards, it's incredible. Well, it's a difficult game, no doubt about it. Ooh, buffer. Buffer is good. Double the buffer. Give me some glaciering. And then I can play one card, any card. But which card? Can I block with leap here? That brings you up to 31 plus 12 is not enough, so there's no point blocking here. Loop is good, though. Play loop. Time meter's dead, by the way. There's a 0% chance I lose this fight. I bet the house on it. It's just... he's so dead. I mean, it's hard to describe how incredibly dead he is. Do we go focus maxing? Yeah, we go focus maxing. Extremely dead time meter incoming. The bomb's doing some chunky damage, but perhaps not enough. If I consume double, I lose all of my slots, by the way, so don't double consume. Tempting though it is sometimes. Heatsinks makes powers draw millions of powers, but force field helps block. And notably, I am getting punished here. Quite handily. Ooh, Fission Plus, you say? I'd rather destroy him with that dark orb than spend it, I dare to say. He's on 9 though, I don't get a lot of plays going forward. It's okay, he only makes my orbs stronger by hitting me. Oh right, I blocked it. With my buffers, of which I have many. I could play more bombs. The bomb is extremely funny to me. Bomb buffer. Where's my dual cast? Maybe I had it in my hand previously and I didn't even notice. Oh, this poor fool. Oh, this poor fool. I struggle to feel sympathy for Time Eater. Oh, he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Look how good he is. I was actually hoping that would kill him. It did not kill him. Wait a second. It killed him. Oh man, I freaking love the bomb. It is in every way my favorite card in the game. Looks good, it's funny, it does funny things. Alright, Welcome Heart. You charge your bomb to its maximum, deal 20-40 damage. Have I been here before? With the defect? Most assuredly. Now let's make our way forward. Get full healed thanks to the Eternal Feather. You only get 75% of your missing health back, but the Feather fills in the gaps and affords me one final upgrade. It's waste of time to upgrade Creative AI. That reduction cost does not apply due to Snecko, even though it's bottled. Bottled still just means you draw it as early as possible, but you can still drown out bottled cards with enough innate things like innate curses. If you play an endless game with blights, you cannot rely on a bottled card. Not if you ever take the blight for something. What is it? The curse blight. Yeah, the bosses give you debuffs instead of buffs. Cool-headed is nice. I love the draw. Bomb is nice. I love the damage, especially against spear and shield. Defrag is nice. I love the focus. A lot of these are good. I still have not got capacitor, which makes defrag more or less good. Probably less, proportionately so. Cool-headed to get through the deck is pretty important. Although if I get enough heat sinks, that's going to be irrelevant. Okay, Shopman. I have decent dosh. You better have that capacitor I've been dreaming of. You don't. You have another creative AI that I don't particularly want, but you have pellets. Pellets can change the outcome of this fight enormously. On top of that, you have a duplication potion. Dupe pellets? That's a yes. That is a hell yes. Being able to get rid of the frail, vulnerable, weakened from the heart is a big deal. Also, get rid of biased. That is an absolute steal. The duplication potion can duplicate biased cognition, which I can pellets to get rid of the focus down. It could duplicate a capacitor that we come across. Could duplicate buffer if things are looking really bad against the heart. I wouldn't dupe creative AI. I could dupe the bomb for no real benefit. 5 max hit points is not as good as what the dupe pot is going to do for me. Also compile driver at the very end. Yes. Yes, I will. Because it's draw, and we like draw. Alright, thank you, Merchant Man. That was a good trip. Let's go. The pellets kill the Snecko. That is true, but they do not kill the Snecko draw ability. And it's far better, in my humble and correct opinion, to have the supermassive focus than continue to randomize my costs. Because they'll get randomized once anyway. If I see nothing but 3-cost cards, I might go, whoa, maybe I won't play with Snecko, with pellets. But I think we're fine. I mean, heck, a lot of my cards, it doesn't really matter, the randomization of cost, although some of them, yeah, some of them. Anyway, that's not where we are. We are here. We're staring down Spear and Shield, and we have to prepare ourselves for the disastrous turn 2. This Swift Potion does a lot for us there. Can draw us what we need to get us away from those burns. Get the Glacier up so we block this nonsense first and foremost. I certainly want Creative AI down for more options. I really want that bomb down. It's good damage, although it might be blocked if things go not my way. I actually want to take this 1 bit of damage to evoke my Frost passives for next turn, so I don't mind taking 1 damage. But I can't play White Noise and Bomb, and White Noise could be anything. But it wouldn't be the bomb. Do I actually want to Fission here? More setup is arguably much better setup, so let's move forward, shall we? I no longer agree with my own sentiment, but I will play White Noise this turn. Oh, it could be anything! Could even be Capacitor! Alright, there we go. I feel better now. We also get Art of War value for not having played the attack. Alright. Well now, in comes the very horrible attack. Can't buffer it particularly well. There's a lot of things we can't do particularly well here. Ew. Ew. Okay. Is it Swift Potion time? With 3 energy, I might just draw Bump Kiss, and I play Buffer anyway. And blows because I would still take 30 damage if I play that Buffer. And we're not really any further down the fight. I'm going to give this Swift Pot a chance, though. I only draw 2 with that Swift Pot. That's not very good. If it's only drawing 2, that's proportionally much worse. Yeah, I might really just have to Buffer plus here. What does that actually save me? As opposed to doing other things. You could dupe the Buffer if you're really desperate. That would save quite a bit more, but that dupe should kill the heart rather than save me 20 damage here. I said 20 damage is quite a big deal at this point. Currently we don't block this at all. Do we even have a way to block it? Not really. Also, the burns coming in, so this might as well be 25 coming in. I hate the idea of duping that Buffer. It doesn't advance the fight in any meaningful way either. It doesn't get me set up. But I think I'm going to need that. But think about duping the Biased. That slaughters the heart. Gonna hold. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, now we need to turn this fight around right now, or else things start looking very bad. I'm going to start by having all of the energy ever. And the bomb is here. Killing the shield would be on the cards, if only. I'll at least get value out of you. Yeah, the bomb will do 40, but that's not quite enough. Hang on, can I even turn around here? And don't say no. Ooh, this is probably the Swift Pot. None of these cards turn me around. Compile Driver turns me around rather handily, at least. Hey, there's Biased as well. Yeah, Fishing draws 1. I would rather have more to draw, but that's going to have to do me. Only draws 1. Yeah, some of these things are nice, though. Have to turn around, though. I can't afford to be smashed by that. Ooh, I'm getting good things, but they're coming out at absurd costs. I think I just pelleted there. This hurts a bit to do, but here we go. For a defend. What a world we live in. Okay, at least I'm blocking here, but this could be a lot better. Alright. A really bad fight so far, and it's getting worse. I'm still facing the problems of not being killy enough. That is to say, we don't kill. 99 block, you're not going down. That's actually an Ascension change. I think he doesn't normally block 99, but these days he certainly does. Ugh, and Glacier in at 3 cost is another great pain. Oh boy, this is great pain. Whew. Do I have an out here that isn't duping my Glacier? Because I don't want to do that. At least you should die next turn to just about anything. But Spire Spear is going to hit me with the big one, right? He's going to go for the 10x2. Actually, not sure. Even though I just read it there, I'm not entirely sure. Right, is there anything better than the horrors that we're looking at here? Because I think it has to be Glacier Plus. I could dupe the Glacier Plus for even more block. I'm starting to look very bad for the heart, though. $10 and 12, so this block's 24 or so. Guess I'll just have to suck a lemon and be okay with that. So now 12 coming in. Heart fight looking considerably worse now. There's that horrific attack coming in from Spire Spear. Couldn't help but notice this isn't killing you. Cool-headed coming at 2 cost is another sad thing to see. Okay, well that is a lot less sad to see. Get out of here. Give me my energy back and allow me to block this onslaught, please. 48 for 48 incoming. I'll take some more powers, please. There we go. We're in command now. Whew. That was tough. I think we were well... Oh, wow, that is nice. I think we were well situated for this fight, but... Alright, do I have an attack? Yes, I do. So, skill, power, more power, attack... Biased. Now you're dead. Oh, you're so dead. Yeah, look at that. Just one turn of boom, we're set up, but getting to that turn proved troublesome. Well, slightly more damage. Oop. At this point, I could do with a common card or two. Because we just don't do damage. Actually, that's a real concern for the heart. How do I kill the heart? I can't block forever. And there's no guarantee I get my capacitors. Hey, look who's back. Maybe I can just block forever. Who's going to stop me? Power, skill, attack. Completely biased. Also, Rainbow is probably my way forward. Probably my way forward. Oh yeah, the bomb. Thank you, bomb. Nunchaku at 8. Stone Calendar is damage. Flex... What? Flex potion. Oh, I hope to hell there's a barrage in this card option. Pellets with flex potion is +5 strength. That is not barrage, though. It is rebound. I could make use of rebound. I could rebound the bomb. Yeah, get rebound in here. Might be able to make this work somehow. Alright, I preserved my potions for this. Let's hope it was worth it. Could certainly get powers going aplenty here. Glacier Creative Buffer isn't a bad start. You could pellets immediately. I don't want to. Why would I pellets immediately? I quite like confusion currently. Glacier Creative Buffer, yes, but then I don't get to white noise. Ah, but Defend could let me white noise. Also, Dual Cast could help me with that, but I get 1, 2, 3 card plays and we're fine. 1, 2... I'll certainly do Machine Learning. Alright, that was pretty good as setup goes. Didn't really want to dupe any of that or flex until I can pellets. But I might want to pellets right now if the offer is open. How many of these... Oh, hello, Capacitor! And there's even an attack by way of Sunder. I want to dupe that Capacitor so badly. Another 4 orb slots would go a long way here. Force Field, dupe Capacitor, place Sunder. And then I can still Fission. Rainbow with Fission. The Super Capacitor with Fission is what works here. And I don't want to drop my... my buffers. Although with the multi-hit coming in first, that's going to prove difficult. So what is this anyway? If I force field dupe Capacitor, I can't even fission. That's not true. I can force field dupe Capacitor, Rainbow Fission, and then I will have the energy to Sunder beyond that. Makes it hard to block though. Also, Rainbow gives us additional defense. Does it, though? No, Rainbow just fills up 3 of the 5 orb slots it will have. It could give, but I want more to fission for more draw and more energy. My problem is I only block 9, and that's only blocking 4 card plays. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, but then fission will immediately evoke the orbs. Yeah, that'll be worth something. Right, it's very important that I don't lose the buffers here. Preferably this entire turn, meaning I need to block 30 somehow. That's going to prove difficult. Very difficult, but I'm sure we can find a way. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards played. We still have block. We still have 3 energy. Fission is going to give us 5 energy and 5 draw. And with that, hopefully we find a way through this. Alright, I understand now. Kind of a shame I'm duping the capacitor, not, say, biased cog, but with creative AI down, we'll see more biased cogs. The argument could be said we'll see more capacitors, but I want these capacitors now. Is that true, though? Wouldn't one capacitor be fine here? Wouldn't it be much better just have one capacitor down and dupe the biased cog when we see it? I actually think the dupe cog's a little wasted on capacitor compared to duping biased cog at this point. I believe capacitor can be consumed. Yes, yes it can. I'd still rather double my biased cog, so I'm going back on my decision. And I'll still have 3 kinds of orb slot. Oh well, no, that does weaken fission, right? No, it won't. It won't weaken that. I don't fill up the orbs fast enough though. Yeah, I'm not doubling capacitor. I'm going to double creative AI when we see it. I hope I have an attack to go with it. And then Rainbow fills me right up, Buttercup. We're still okay because we can fission for Mondo draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 energy. That's still pretty good. Ah, the Void comes in to complicate matters. But Sunder will get rid of all of my bad things, including when I do this flexing. There we go. I'm just shy of being able to preserve the buffers here, sadly. Unless I dupe this leap. Yeah, because this is going to take me down to 24. So we're going to take 2 damage and lose both buffers. Well, I couldn't have known what was going to draw here. That's just unfortunate. I could dual leap. That would save me my buffers, but I'd rather double my biased cognition. Does mean we'll have to block pretty handily next turn. Which we might not be able to. Might die. Well, dying was always an option. But I really want to dupe my biased cog. Yeah. What a shame. Oh, I forgot about the burn as well. There's my biased cog, and we have an attack and a skill to go with it, and it's all affordable. However, how do I block here? Oh, buffer is here. Well, that's convenient. There was never any concern then, was there? What is this? Biased, defend buffer. Hold on a second. I need to play an attack. Hang on. Sweeping beam gives me 1 extra energy. Biased, defend, sweeping beam. Then I can buffer. Or biased, sweeping beam, defend, then buffer. That keeps me good. Definitely biased, though. I want that Mondo focus. Biased, sweeping. Draws me a card as well. But the extra energy is what's needed. Oh, charge battery, that's even better than defending. And I can buffer this big bad hit. Ooh, that is close though. You know, you can see how close to dead I am. But that's the setup. As long as I get my Frost Orbs operational, this should be winnable, especially with Capacitor. Oh, I could make a lot happen here with double energy. Is it worth playing for the damage? I think it is. Plus it'll evoke my... well, it'll do something. Anyway, double that energy, please. And let's get that Glacier down. Gonna need that Frost. Definitely want Capacitor down. I want to see that Cool-Headed again. The draw is nice. Do I rebound the Cool-Headed? No longer randomized card costs, so any horrible things like a 3-cost Cool-Headed are there for good. But the 0-cost Force Field is here for good as well. Glaciers all appear to be 2-ish. There's nothing really to deal with here, so I just need to get my orbs as I need them. Alright, we don't know what we're drawing. Don't know why I thought I'd know. How about more bombing? I love bombing. Love me bomb. Alright, we're getting somewhere in terms of block. This is the easiest cycle of the heart, because you're no longer debuffed. But he has Artifact. We don't do any debuffing of enemies, though, so that's no big deal. Rainbow being 0-cost is oppressively bad for my foe. Also, what's with all this block that I have for some reason? Sure, if you insist. Love that Dark Orb, but I could fish in this whole stuff and draw my way through. I just don't think it's worth it, though. Looping is worth it. Just loop defrag. Heat Sinks is nice, but I want to have loads of block going forward. Okay. I'm very confident in this fight now. With all this stuff set up, there's no good reason that I should be losing. But maybe I can find a reason. I've done crazier things. Emotion chip pulling its weight. Emotion chip helped us out a lot in this, no doubt about it. Dual cast, charge battery, rebound. Pile driver will draw 2 of those unless I play something first. Yeah. Charge battery kind of pays for itself. Do I want to rebound anything here? I have options. I am going a little slowly here. That I don't like. I've been in this position before where I just take far too long dealing with the Corrupt Heart. Then he hit me for 300 and killed me. So the problem of my deck not being very killy remains here. But what about the bomb? The bomb kills. Rebound the freaking bomb. Get rid of that slimy nonsense. Don't want to see it again. The block is irrelevant. Dual casting seems like a poor idea as well, but I want to bring that Dark Orb forward so that it becomes a good dual cast candidate. A dual candidate. Thank you, Stone Calendar. He's getting serious, though. I need to get serious as well. I don't block all of that. Oh, but Echo Form is at long last here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 50. Yeah, that is not enough. That really isn't enough, is it? Am I in trouble here? I'm about to be if I don't take care of the heart real soon. Yeah, the heart scales up its damage immensely. I think I need to focus on my block game here, even though I'd love to play Echo Form or the Bomb. Alright, there we go. I'm deigned to take 4 damage. At least it activates the chip. Now we get a whole lot more block and, frankly, everything else. Ah, Buffer is here. If there's another big hit coming in that we can't... Well, actually, the big hit's not the problem, is it? It's the multi-hits. Right, I need to severely start killing the heart here. But with what? Dual casting that Dark Orb is my main way forward. Curse those 3-cost cool-headeds. Don't curse the 1-cost ones, though. That puts the Dark Orb on the front. Might be useful. Rainbow is nice. Oh man, fission. Nah, don't be tempted by the fission. There's an argument that says just rainbow straight away, get the 91 instead of trying to double it. Because currently we have a hard time doing damage. Alternatively, don't worry about such things. Yeah, I was never made to worry. Well, I won't worry if and when I see dual cast. We still have a multi-hit that we have to deal with, though. Ah, bias cognition will certainly help with that. I don't even need to clear its bias, though. Let's do that. Let's definitely get bombing this fool. Hello, Sunder. How did that draw? Oh, heat sinks. Okay. Please don't multi-hit, and then we'll be okay. He's not multi-hitting, and we are okay. But I still don't have dual cast. I really want... At this point, it doesn't even matter if I dual cast it, right? Just obliterate the fool. Yeah. Time for obliteration. The bomb will certainly save me when I need it, and I need it about now. Fission should also help out a fair bit. He Said he was confident. Now he's not so sure about it, but I really think... Attack does get me Nunchaku, but that may be better next turn. Then again, dealing at 33 could be relevant. Could be relevant. There we keep the energy that way as well. Okay, let's try and kill that heart right now. Because 120 seems dangerous. Ooh, but fission helps with that. Fission's not the only thing that helps with that. Alright, let's do some stuff then. Let us do rather a lot of stuff. Goodbye. That is absolutely goodbye. Was there ever any doubt? It's me. It's the Defect. Never lost with him before, ever. If we start counting from today and stop the count today. Oh man, what a mess of a deck. But that's what's so enjoyable with the Defect. You can make absolute codswallop with this guy. And as long as you're out of Act 1 on your legs, you can really make something happen. And we certainly did. Yet again, my unbreakable Snecko Eye win streak continues. If I have the eye, I cannot lose. Let's reflect on that glorious run. But what a better way to reflect on a run than by paying the faithful, who believed that we would win right out of the gate with our first run with Defect. Apparently, 28% of the points backed it, but not the biggest bet. Choose that outcome, absolutely Defect. And let us pay out that $500,000. Very modest payment, but morning time on a weekday. It's not the weekly one-shot here. Let's go and see who's winning it big. Because it doesn't matter if it's $500,000 or 60 million. For you winning, it's still the same amount. So let's go and see how that came out. Oh, yes. Look at these glorious victors. Modesty going in with 50k, walking out with 179. Volcron in with 30k, Sir Phobos, Bugster, Zanzibar, D-Day, Alexander, Newt Newt, Sleepy Med, and Sans Caliber. They all believed in me. They believed in me getting it done in one shot, and for that, they suckle the points off of those that believed in the Chad. They rip it away from Lady Glasgow. Tefa in with his 50k. That's almost as hilarious as Cruel thinking I wouldn't make it with nobody. It was never going to happen. Victory was preordained, for you see it as me playing. I will concede though, had a lot of issues there. Because we didn't kill very well, and it wasn't even that clear how we set up a good frost defense, I really thought that the awakened one had me on the ropes, because if he just hit me once solidly with his many by many attack, I was dead. I had no question about the Time Eater though. The moment I saw Time Eater, I thought, oh thank God, we're into Act 4. Because he's the best matchup for Defect if you have Frost. And even if you don't have Frost, the fact that Defect has output that doesn't cost card plays thanks to his orbs makes the Time Eater his just unbelievably best matchup. And of course Awakened is worst. I was worried about this though. I think we really benefited from the duplication potioned biased cognition. Because as you see, when that 90 damage multi-hit came in, we needed that extra block value, or we were very dead. Saving 20 or so going into that was not nearly as much as what we got out of the extra focus, so thank goodness I held on and went back on using it on Capacitor, because we couldn't have filled up Capacitor with the Frost Orbs to measurably get the same output that we would have gotten focus on our existing but fewer orbs. But hey, it was all in the heart of the cards. It was a kerfuffle deck here. I'm not even convinced Snecko is what brought it home, because we paid a lot of Snecko tax in this run. What helped out a lot? Probably the 69 healing from Eternal Feather went an extremely long way. The membership card saved us almost 1,000 gold. That's huge. That's a lot of relics. It's a lot of cards that we got. We removed every strike as well. That feels good. Love Lantern. Love Art of War, 40 energy, and doesn't say with Lantern, but we can be sure it was lots. And I even think bottling the Creative AI was good. Plenty of good powers coming in, especially that Capacitor clutch at the very end. And 23 triggered orbs from Emotion Chip. Not to mention pellets, getting rid of vulnerable, frail, bias. Just a lot of things came together. The game knew that it was me playing as a robot and decided to morph the seed into something that would allow us straight to the heart for a good, clean, but fair fight.